Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, my fire family? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. The subscription button's over there if you decide to stay. Thanks for giving this a shot here today. And if you're the ride or die, you're the reason I'm doing these readings, right? Thank you for being here, being in the comments, subscribing, sharing, giving the thumbs up, all the things that you do, Aries. I do appreciate you. We're going to start out with some oracles today, and then we're going to move to some tarot. Let's find out what's going on for you in the week ahead. Aries, my readings are always for the week ahead. Whenever you find this reading or it finds you, it will always be for the week ahead, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Aries in the week ahead. What's coming up for Aries? What have we got for Aries, please? We've got see the big picture, Aries. Bottom of the deck, we have the miracles are endless. Wow. So look, if you see the big picture, the miracles are endless for you, my friend. So we do have the giraffe spirit, right? Giraffes see things from a higher level than all of us, right? They see things that the rest of the animals don't see and the rest of humans don't see. This is card number 11. I want to say seeing the big picture is telling me that you're probably being kind of terrorized by the universe right now. And I want to say it's through numbers, probably signs, synchronicities, whether those synchronicities are with people or animals or numbers. I feel like you are being pelted with synchronicities because there's something here that the universe wants you to see. And I feel like once you see it, it pays off big time. Listen, all of our blessings, the things we manifest, all of those things that we want in our lives, they're already here, you understand, right? They're just not visible to you because you don't believe that they're visible. So this is telling me that you need to have a bigger view, or it says here, see the bigger picture. And to me, I see pulling out of the lens. It looks like it's like you need to pull out on the lens instead of having this macro view of life, like maybe being too focused on one thing is leaving out everything else. So I want you to pull back here. Like, I'm a photographer, so I'm saying pull back on the lens because I'm thinking of the lens that will give you clarity, everything that's in the picture, not the macro lens, which sort of, it looks at one small thing and blurs out everything else. So I want to say that it's time for you to kind of pull back or look at things from a different point of view. And on the bottom here, it says in the future that there are miracles. The miracles are endless. So I feel like you have the key to opening any doors that you want to open. We do have card number 15, and that is the card of the devil. Now, I feel like it says miracles are endless, but I want to say that right now you're being kind of, I'm going to say it's like the Wizard of Oz. That's what Charlie is showing me in my mind's eye. It's like the Wizard of Oz. If you've ever seen the original Wizard of Oz, you know that that Toto exposes the Oz for this little man behind the curtain, and he keeps saying, "Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain." I feel like all of your miracles are endless, and you thought that someone else was in charge of that. But I want to say it's only because you have not yet decided to see it. Once you decide to see it, when you see the big picture, that's when everything changes. Tell me more about Aries, please. Tell me about Aries. I feel like you are getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, symbols, probably numbers or people, or it's the same thing keeps happening over and over, and you're not paying attention to something here. It's time for you to see the bigger picture. What else do we have for Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries. So I feel like it's a bit of a fear here. The reason that you're not seeing things for what they really are is because you have a fear of what will happen once you open the door or once you see the thing that you're supposed to see with clarity here. I feel like once you do see the big picture, I feel like things are going to open up really quickly here. This Triumph card is the Chariot, and then we have the Eight of Swords, which is trapped in fear here. So I feel like there is going to be I feel like you are going to how can I say, ascend, or that you are going to a higher level or another level. We've got 7 and 8. So it's telling me that things are moving to a higher level for you here. We do have the Empress. Look, I feel like it's, this card is the card of fertility, but I feel like it's almost like you're scared of how big it can get, I want to say, because this is the abundance, right? This is the Empress's abundance. It's everything. It is creation. It's pentacles, it's cups, it's wands, it's swords, it's all of it. And so I think that once you pull out and you see the big picture, you see something for what it really is. Once you stop focusing on whatever it is that you're focusing on, some people can't move forward because all they're focusing on is the past, or all they're focusing on is love, or all they're focusing on is money. I feel like there's some one thing that you're very focused on, but you need to kind of pull back on the lens here so you can see everything clearly here. And I feel like once you remove the 8 of swords out of the way, you will see things clearly, as the Empress does, right? The Empress is in co-creation with the universe. She's quite psychic. She's a person who's abundant because she knows what she's doing. She's very balanced, stands on her own. She's all of the queens, right? All right, one more card, and then we'll get to the tarot for you here. Oh, we should look at the bottom of the deck here. It says positive movement forward. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like the universe is trying to give you a shake with all of these signs and synchronicities that you've been getting lately, and is trying to tell you, look, there's positive movement forward. Something's about to change, but you need to get out of the 8 of Swords. It almost feels like it feels like you're in the 8 of Swords, like up in your head. The 8 of Swords is being up in your head, thinking obsessively, being stuck. It's a place where you put yourself, right, in obsessive thought patterns that you can't get out of. I feel like you're focused on one thing that you're obsessing about, but you need to pull back on the lens here so you can see everything. Tell me what else is going on here, please. Maybe some more energy for Aries. We have love. So you could be hyper-focused on love, hyper-focused on finding the +1, finding a person. When is my person going to come? Maybe that's what you're hyper-focused on. For some of you, not all of you, of course. Bottom of the deck, we have death. I feel like it says I'm learning that endings are merely new beginnings. For some of you, you might be having an ending in love. It says I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And I feel like because the Empress is here with the fertility card, I feel like whatever's coming to an end, you're going to handle it with grace, because that's what the Empress would do. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you can be the Empress, right? Because the Empress is feminine leaning energy, but there is also masculine energy there. That's people, plants, and animals. We all have that energy. All right, let's find out what else is going on with the tarot here. Tell me about Aries, please. What else do we need to know? Why does Aries need to get the full picture here? Get the bigger picture? Because I feel like something is about to move fast, or maybe you're kind of looking away because you don't want it to move so fast. Tell me what else we need to know about Aries, please. Tell me about Aries. What else do we need to know? We've got the Ace of Wands. So there is some sort of new path, but I want to say it's behind the 8 of Swords. I want to say you don't see the new path because you're very hyper-focused on something. When I talk about a macro lens, for those of you who are photographers or know about that, you will know that the macro lens is designed to get the greatest clarity on something like a ladybug, or a rock, or it's something that is very, very small or minute, and it will focus on that thing, and it will blur out everything around that thing so you get the clear picture of that one thing. But I want to say that your hyper focus is on one thing, and I feel it like it's in the 8 of Swords, like you keep thinking about it over and over. The Ace of Wands is the new path that's coming up, and what you don't see is that there is a new exciting, passionate path that's coming up. It could be with the Queen of Cups. We do have the Queen of Cups here, who is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What else do we have here? We do have the Faith card. That is the Hierophant. Tell me more, please. There we go. Got the Emperor and the Empress. So I want to say that you are you are possibly in a commitment right now or thinking about a commitment with the Queen of Cups. It does seem like a very passionate, fiery, desirous, like I feel like you really desire the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a mother. It could be a matriarch, right? Somebody who is the eldest in the family, a grandmother, a mother, an older sister, if it's not love for you. But I feel like there is a commitment here that you have for this person. I feel like the commitment for some of you is the Emperor, the commitment of the Emperor, right? Which is you. And the Emperor is the one who's carrying everything. So you could be someone who's supporting your mother, supporting your grandmother, supporting your sister. You could be carrying it all. But the Emperor here is showing up because the Emperor takes charge of a situation. So I feel like for some of you, you might be in already in a relationship with the Queen of Cups, who is a water sign, but of course that's how they act. It doesn't definitely have to be a water sign. Take that as it resonates for you. I feel like you are ready to commit to the Queen of Cups. What else do we need to know? Tell me more. We do have Temperance and we have the Wheel. Okay, so there is a moment of alchemy that's coming up here, and the Wheel is changing everything. Tell me what the Wheel is changing here. This is divine timing and fated changes. This is expansion. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune is here, please. We have the Fool. Interesting. So there is a moment of alchemy coming here that's going to change everything. It's going to put you on a new path. Tell me about the Hierophant and the Queen, please. The Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Why are the two of those people here? Tell me about that. Strength. 3 of Swords. 10 of Coins. That tells me that that you're headed for some type of heartbreak, I want to say. The 10 of Coins is the long term, right? It can be a long-term relationship. It can be a long-term job, a long-term friendship. I feel like you are trying to find the courage to tell somebody that there is a new path coming up here. Now, I feel like you're already on the path with the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is somebody who is a mother who's compassionate, kind, and loving, quite empathic. This is the passive energy, right? This is somebody who isn't really taking charge. And it's, that's what the Queen does. The Queen is the one who kind of wanders about in the background, right? Taking care of the things that are in the background. But I want to say that you're the Emperor, so you're looking for the Empress. Now, while the Queen is part of the Empress energy, I feel this is something separate because I feel like you already have a commitment, or you're headed toward a commitment with the Queen of Cups. I want to say that's not your match. That's not a vibrational match. The vibrational match is with the Empress and the Emperor. So I feel like this heartbreak here, or disappointment, you're disappointed in how this long-term relationship is turning out or how it's going here. I feel like you're trying to find the courage for something here. Tell me what the Strength card is here. Why is the Strength card here? The 6 of Cups. You're trying to find the courage to tell somebody something that you've been keeping under wraps here. Now, the thing is I think that you haven't spoken up about it yet because the 7 of Swords is here with the 6 of Cups. And that tells me that you have a long history with this person, or that this person, maybe you feel like they're a soulmate, but it feels like it's more about the nostalgia. It's like you have a long history. 10 of Coins is here. 6 of Cups is here. You might have known this person for years and years, or maybe you've known them since childhood. And I feel like there's something that you're hiding from this person, something that you're not telling them. The 7 of Swords is here. What is the Emperor hiding, please? What is the Emperor hiding? Because it feels like you're trying to find the courage to say something that you know is going to disappoint someone or break their heart. What is the Emperor hiding, please? The King of Coins is in the reverse. So I feel like what you are hiding is that it feels like something is about to change because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Something is about to change in this commitment, in this relationship. The Hierophant doesn't necessarily mean that you're married, but it does mean that you have some sort of a relationship where there's traditional roles. And I think that's why this Queen of Cups is showing up, because this Queen of Cups is someone who will take the traditional feminine leaning role, which is the person who will, be the cooker and the cleaner and the raising of the children and caring of the home and, caring and giving compassion to people who need it. I feel like this King of Coins in the reverse is telling me that there might be some financial issues. Maybe that's the thing that you need to speak to this person about. Maybe someone is overspending. What else do we have here? What is the secret? Possibly you're having some sort of a financial impact, or the King of Coins in the reverse is not necessarily getting any opportunities, right? The King of Coins in the upright is somebody who is very slow moving, very sturdy and stable, grounded, in control of all of their money. This is somebody who's stacking pentacles, knows how to save, knows how to invest. I feel like there is something here that's going on with your 3D world, whether it's the house, the car, the children. It could be money for some of you. Tell me more about the King of Coins, please. We've got the Judgment card. So we're inching to it closer and closer. It seems like you have to make a big decision. That's something that you've not talked to this person about yet. Tell me what the decision is. We have the Ten of Cups. Why do we have the Ten of Cups? Because the Five of Coins. It looks like we're going from the Ten of Cups to the Five of Coins. We're going from the happiness of being in some sort of a long-term relationship to being on the outside looking in. Now, I feel like you're about to tell somebody something that's going to break their heart. And because the Three of Swords is coming up on top of the Queen, I feel like it's the Queen who's going to get the bad news. It does feel to me here like you are no longer... you no longer want to be on this path. I feel like you want a traditional relationship, but I think that you found that the Queen might be too passive for the Emperor, because the Emperor is the go-getter, right? The one who's in charge of everything, the one who carries it all, the one who makes the big decisions. I feel like you're a business owner, or maybe you own multiple businesses, or you're at the top of the food chain as it pertains to the corporate world. You're the president or the vice president. And I feel like this person isn't really someone who is, I would say, in on that. This person isn't someone who's achieving like the Emperor. The Empress is someone who's achieving like the Emperor. So I feel, well, this person is somebody who is probably beautiful and kind and compassionate and a great mother and or a great father, all of that stuff. I feel like that this person takes a back seat or a passive role in the relationship, and I don't know that you're really happy with that. So we do have the Temperance card. The moment of alchemy is coming, where there's going to be balance. It feels like something is about to balance itself. It's the moment where everything is balanced, and that's when the Wheel of Fortune comes in. And when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, that's when all of these changes are going to happen. So I feel like this is probably coming up for some of you in the week ahead. Not all of you, are not all on the same timelines, but we do have the Fool energy here, and the Fool is telling me that you're going to be on a completely different path, like an unrecognizable path. So it does feel like something is ending here. Tell me what the path is with the Fool, please. So I want to say that you are in the Eight of Swords about loving the Empress. That's what it feels like. You have put yourself in this mental place where you are specifically and obsessively thinking about the Empress, whoever that is to you. It could be any sign. The Empress is all the queens, right? Take it as it resonates for you. What is this new path with the Fool, and why is the Emperor taking this new path? We have the King of Cups, we have the Lovers, and we have the Two of Swords. So I want to say that because we have the King and the Queen of Cups, it's almost like you... It's like you cannot live on the Emperor vibration being with the Queen of Cups. You have to be in the King of Cups vibration. And while the Emperor has the choice of whatever energy they're using at the time for that situation, I feel like this person is in a passive energy. And so when you're with them, you also have to, bow to the energy. Like you have to match the energy because this person is a soulmate. And so we did see the Six of Cups as well. You know that this person is a soulmate, but understand that you must lower your vibration in order to be in this energy with this person. I'm not saying that these two people are in a low vibration. I'm saying this person has more wisdom. They have more honor. They are somebody who's in charge. They are somebody who is the authority. You know what I mean? Like it feels like this person is in the background. I want to say that in order to match energy with this person, you can no longer be the Emperor. But the Empress will allow you to be the Emperor because the Empress is good on their own. They are all of the queens. They can match you toe to toe as to what energy you're putting out. They will match you with that. They will, in fact, push you for that. I want to say that right now there's probably hard communication or maybe no communication between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, or the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Tell me what's happening here. Tell me what the outcome is here and why this Emperor is making these big decisions here. We have the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you haven't made the decision yet. We've got the Page of Swords and the Devil energy. You know that when you finally do say something, whatever this Page of Swords is up to, and it feels like somebody has come to the knowledge of or made a decision about something, that this is going to be really hard, overwhelming, and confusing. But it feels like that you've come to a knowledge that something has turned sour, something is toxic. Maybe this queen is codependent, right? This person is not at your side, they're in the background. So I feel like that something here is just not working. It feels like with the Devil energy here that the reality of the situation with the Page of Swords here is that there is doubt, that I don't really know. I'm not really sure. And I don't want to hurt anybody, but this, I can't live in this codependent energy of doubt and, having to, how can I say, it's almost like a pandering, I want to say, that you're the emperor and you want somebody in your life, so this person takes the back seat. They're not at your level, in your vibrational level, and so they can't join you on this level, and so they take the back seat. And I'm not saying that it's a secondary energy that takes care of the home, please, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that these two people match each other, and these two people don't necessarily match each other on the same vibration. It's these two people, the Emperor and the Empress. Tell me what's coming up in the future here for Aries. So you're making, right now as I lay these cards, it is not the week ahead yet, but in the week ahead, I feel like right now you're in this Hanged Man energy, thinking about, trying to get different perspective on happiness. You're wondering, my wish fulfillment is out there. What should I do about that? I think I should go. The Six of Swords is here. So it does feel like somebody here is really struggling with making a decision, opening a conversation. It feels like there is a block right now, and the block is with the Lover, and I feel like the Lover might be the Empress, while the Six of Cups is connected to the Queen of Cups. And so I feel like you are making a decision because it's really hard if one person in a relationship is excelling vibrationally. It really does create distance. So if one person is comfortable in a comfort zone here, which is the Queen of Cups, if someone is comfortable being in this energy and they have no interest in gaining the wisdom of all of the queens, the Emperor then starts to create distance, because you're the one, the Emperor is always the one that's out there, go-getting, finding the opportunity or calling in the opportunity. Like it feels like you've got so much on your plate, and this person waits around for you to come home and tell them all about it. So I feel like you actually want someone at your side instead of walking behind you or waiting for you, waiting on you. And because this person is out there doing the same hustle as the Emperor is, right? So we have the bottom of the deck. I feel like right now this energy is that you're thinking about it. The Chariot here is telling me that things are about to move quicker than you want them to move, possibly. But the Chariot is Cancer energy, so I feel like there are feelings under the surface for the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is also part of the Empress energy, right? Can also indicate here that there is a lot of wisdom or knowledge or something that you're thinking about while you are in Hermit energy. It's Virgo energy, going over the details of somebody who I feel you're very connected to, very attracted to. It feels like there is quick energy coming up here with the Chariot, and the Five of Wands tells me that it's time to get out of the Five of Wands and make your decision. It's time to get in the Chariot and go. Find this person who is connected to you. I feel like it's a matter of vibration. That's what it feels like. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the Queen. There's nothing wrong with the Queen. But the Queen is the best match for the King of Cups, not the best match for the Emperor. Just going to leave that there. Excuse me. Just going to leave that right there. It feels like this week is the rest of this week, I feel, is you'll be in Hermit energy, wondering what to do next, trying to get a perspective of whether the Six of Swords is for you. Because I feel like with the Nine of Cups here, that I feel like you're going to have to leave in order to have your wish fulfillment. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Aries, I'll be back because I'm always back. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.